Let us tell you a story.
Yes, let's begin.
We made a commitment very early on that we would make sure that everyone got a quality education, and schools needed it. That's what this nonprofit exists, is to help bolster our DC public schools.
We teach students to express themselves clearly and creatively through the art of playwriting. And what that means is we go into the classroom and we teach students different ways of bringing their ideas and their dreams to life through the written word, and then we produce the best of their plays. And we're really looking to give students that aha moment where they realize not only that they can engage the world with their writing, but also how they shape language on a page really will help shape their message to the world around them. That if they want to clearly communicate to somebody, if they want to engage the world, they have to start thinking about clarity, even grammar and language, and how that can really help them in a compelling way bring themselves forward to the world and not be about rules, but really be about, this is my dream.
We work with students to bring their stories out and to write them in a very clear way, but also to present them to the community so that they get the idea that not only do they personally have stories to tell, but the community is invested in what they have to say.
I really found that I could, talk to people who weren't just my age and make a difference with people who weren't just my age.
It feels amazing to know that other people see something in what I'm trying to communicate, and that just has meant the world to me, and I think that this is something that I'm going to continue doing as long as I have people still wanting to listen.
Since my daughter participated in YPT, I feel like her confidence has just grown so much. The experience was so unique. Here she was, 8 years old, with adults really wanting her input and really appreciating her ideas and her insights. And I think that is a tremendous opportunity for a child.
When YPT comes to school, it's a totally different thing. It's not about schoolwork, it's not about studying math or English. It's just about writing, writing a play. Some people find it, an easy way to relieve stress and just write their problems down. And once you write the stress or problems down on paper, you, in a sense, analyze it. And you realize, well, it's not that bad, or, I can still get through this. There's other ways to be successful.
YPT really does empower kids to feel like I have something to say, and this is my time to say it, and this is how I'm going to say it. And the kids feel such a sense of accomplishment when they see their work and they see the amount of time and effort that the directors, the movement people put into it, and the actors, that people really do invest in this, and that makes them feel even better because they know that their work does matter.
YPT is just kind of the springboard for all kinds of writing, for all kinds of art. If students realize that they can write a play, then I can also write a research paper.
One of the reasons that YPT has been so welcomed into the classroom is that we base everything we teach on learning standards, English language arts learning standards and theater learning standards for the district and nationwide. We're not taking away class time. We're going to be doing very much what you would be doing. We're doing it in a new way that we promise will engage your students in a different way than you already are in the classroom.
The value of bringing professional actors into the classroom is that it allows the student to really see if their story, if their true intentions are coming across in a way that makes sense to an audience. It also says we are giving respect and weight to what you have to write. It seems only appropriate to give it the weight that it deserves, because stories are big and they're personal, and they cost you everything because they are your story.
drama teachers that work with her are professionals. They are not teachers dabbling in playwriting. They're people who have worked in theater and then also have really great skills in terms of working with kids. It's an experience that they won't get anywhere else.
We're helping somebody else succeed. I mean, maybe it sounds simplistic or maybe it sounds corny, but giving somebody the first tool or being the first one to teach them how to play an objective or how to format a script and see it translated and then see the evidence in the work. It's really inspiring.
Well, you're always revising and trying to make everything better. And that's what you do every day in life, so it just makes it easier and easier.
One of the very important things about, aside from the academics, is the fact that the kids get to work out certain issues that might be plaguing them, and they have a chance to change their lives on paper and realize that time and time again, those characters have choices and that they too have choices in their own life.
We give them their one opportunity in a lot of cases to really tell their own story. They get to create the content of what they're going to write about. They get to look at their life in a new way, through a new lens.
Well, what I enjoy most about YPT is like the fact that, because we go to express ourselves more beyond our school. Like in school we write essays and stuff, but it's like nobody else gonna read it except our teacher. So like I like the fact that they chose our work and they wanted to express it to other people like around Maryland, DC, and Virginia. They give us power to express ourselves and make sure other people get our point of view.
There's something for everybody to do. And that's what makes it really exciting. There's probably not an actor in DC that hasn't been involved with us at one level. There's probably not a director, Molly Smith, Howard Shawitz, that hasn't come in and connected to these kids. But it all goes back to none of these people would be involved, none of these people would be working if this child had not written a couple of words on a piece of paper. So these kids realize that all of these people are working and involved and together because of what they wrote. And that is transformative.
I'm a professional actor with YPT, but 9 years ago, I was a student with YPT. And I know that the reason why I'm a professional actor now is because of the influence that YPT provided when I was a student with them.
Developing new voices, which is an important aspect in the art of theater, and starting while they're young and keeping art alive and the imagination alive in the lives of children, I think is at the core of YPT.
I think the most valuable thing about YPT is just expressing yourself, expressing your views, just sharing your story, sharing what you have to say so you can find yourself and other people can understand where you're coming from as a person.
Well, my friends' plays, it really reflected who they were, so I was like, if this reflects who I am, then I'm proud this is my play.